Hey guys, Carl here. Today I'll be doing a tutorial on the Call of Duty Zombies crafting bench in Minecraft. And if you haven't seen the showcase of this already, then the link is in the description. And what I've done this time, I've compacted this as well. And it's made it a bit more quicker and reliable. I've moved the hoppers like this way across one, because the dropper has a chance to dispense on this block and miss out a hopper which would be here in the previous version. So let's fix that. So I'll just show you basically what it does. I've set this up so it requires 3 items: a iron block, gold block and diamond block. And if you just throw them in, then the mechanism will work and say part added, and then say item built, and you can link the output to a dispenser to give you such an item. And of course you can change the recipe, like change the diamond block to whatever you want to make this. It has to be stackable. If you put an incorrect item in, such as these 5, then it'll be sent round in a loop, which takes a bit of time, and that will make it so it gives you the items back. So here we go, here's the 5 items. So now into the tutorial. I'm going to split this up into a few parts because I can't remember how to build it off by heart. So yeah, time for the tutorial. Okay, so the first part of this tutorial is the design and the first dropper. So for the design, I like to have 2 normal pistons like so into the ground, and a hopper which faces into this block here. And when I go underneath, I'm going to place a redstone block underneath the 2 pistons to make them push up. Then I have 4 blue wool and then 2 wooden planks, and that's the design. So the first part of the redstone mechanism, you want to take out this block, you want to put a put a hopper here and click the top of the block, and then the same by shift clicking, so it looks like that. And let me just get this working. So you want hoppers feeding into each other like so. So this hopper goes into this one, goes into this one, goes into this one, which will go into here, and this hopper will go into this block, and this is basically the dropper. So just to test if that works, just put a random item in here and hopefully it travels to the dropper, which it has. So after you've done the dropper, you're going to put a block underneath, block next to it, redstone comparator, block here, redstone torch. And you want to get a signal from that redstone torch, like so. You want some blocks like this. Then I'm going to get a redstone repeater and leave that 1 tick, and then put some redstone dust on there, and that's for the output of this dropper. So now I'm going to put a redstone wall here, then go up like so, redstone on these 2 blocks. Then this is basically going to be the timing system. So forever, when there is a block in this dropper, this simple loop will make the items dispense. So put 4 ticks on that repeater going into this block, and put a redstone torch there. And you see there's no loop because there's no items in the dispenser. So I have to get 64 stone, put them in, they'll eventually get to the dropper, and it will start dispensing all of them. So on to step 2. Now for the next part, you want some glass to build the casing around the water, and do something like that. At the moment I know glass underneath the first block. So you want to decide how many items needed to make the output. So this one just needed iron block, gold block and diamond block, which is 3, and this can be expandable. So I'm going to repeat the same as that version, having 3, but you can easily expand this. I'm not sure how to do that. So if I want 3 items, just build 3 out this way. If I want 4, just build another one, so on. And what you want a hopper going into this blue block on the side. Obviously, if you're having 4 items, you want like that. Next, you want blocks coming out of the hoppers, and you want, if I can get in, you want comparators, or whatever how you pronounce it, coming out of these hoppers, and you want redstone like so, and more redstone, which eventually will go into a repeater. So once there's enough signal strength in each of the hoppers, it will trigger this repeater. At the same time, it will also trigger repeaters underneath. So obviously you can expand this on this side, and then these repeaters will go into blocks which have torches on them. And now what you want to do is, next to this block, build out how many things are in the recipe. So 3 plus 1, because you need to match it here. And then you have a hopper going into, you want a hopper going into this block, not that one, sorry, and then hopper going into this block, this hopper going into this hopper, and then hoppers going into this hopper. So basically they're all facing left. So now what we want to do is just quickly take out these 2 hoppers. What we want to do is have a hopper on this side facing down, and then you want these hoppers facing into this hopper. So eventually, if the items go into here, they'll go into this hopper. And that is basically it for this part. So the next part is the memory, to know what part you have put in, and this is quite simple. So you want to have 3 redstone lamps, and of course this bit is expandable as well. So expand it on this side. Then you want blocks on top of this redstone lamp, then torches on top of here, then block on top, and then torches on the side and on top of that. Next you want a sticky piston facing down, which is next to the torches, and then blocks on that. Next you want repeaters going into this block and have torches like so. Then blocks next to the torches, repeaters coming out, and then these repeaters all go into a block which have torches on them, and then you place a block on top of these torches, and then like so. So next you want to make a pulse shortener, and from this torch you want redstone into a repeater, so the redstone doesn't go into this piston. You want a block, and then you want it like so basically. And this is the pulse shortener. This block will have a torch on it, and also coming out of it will have a repeater on 4 ticks of delay. Then you have redstone, redstone, and redstone, then another torch on here, and that is the pulse shortener. So next is the output for this whole design, and that's quite simple. You want blocks here, like so. You want repeaters going in, and this is basically the reset. So blocks on there. Then from this redstone torch, you want to block like here, so you can get the signal from the redstone torch. Obviously you don't want these 2 connecting, so you're going to put like that. And after you've done the items, it will reset itself. But also you'll be wanting some command blocks, so get some command blocks. And on the rightmost side you want the command block here, and you can't have the command block here because this redstone dust will go into the command block. And so you want to say is, I don't know, something like part added. You may also want to say, if you're building a zombie shield part added, or something like that. And then the next row, you want the command block on this side of the torch. This is because if the torch is on, this will activate a command block here and a command block here. And so you want them alternating on either side, but make sure the rightmost side has a command block in front of this torch, not here. So again, you just say part added, and then alternate it so the command block is here. And yeah, that's it. So you may also want a command block to say an output, or to say command like, I don't know, item built. And yeah, you also want to link the pink to a dispenser if you're like giving an item to a player, and that's pretty simple. I'm not going to show you to do that because you can just put the dispenser anywhere. Right, so now you want to come underneath and come to this hopper where they all feed into, and place a dropper facing down. And this is going to act as where you've given the item, and it's going to put the item in lava so it gets deleted. And to do this, I'm just going to change colour, and you want 2 blocks coming out of this dropper. One is a comparator going into a repeater, which goes into a block, which goes into a redstone torch. And from this redstone torch, you want, hopefully I can get this working, blocks like this. This is going to be another pulse, not pulse shortener, it's going to be a timer. And forever when there's an item in this dropper, it'll keep looping round. So redstone repeater on 4 ticks, and then a torch. And then once you've done that, you want a, oh no, you want a dust up here, and then repeater here. And now you want to just put, I don't know, something like glass here. You may also want to set game rule do fire tick false, so the fire can't spread. You want some lava. If it didn't spread, oh dear, I failed that. Okay, so yeah, that's that working. On to the next part. So next you want to make the reset dispenser where invalid items get dispensed back to you. And to this, make a hole in the top and just put 2 blocks here to help you place some droppers. So place 2 droppers facing up and then cover up the hole, and you can remove these 2 blocks here. And you want hoppers, hold shift click and just basically make it feed into the dropper. Sorry. So make sure it's like this, and this will come to the end of here, and then like so. So if there's no items, it will get dispensed, and it's going to go all the way into here, into this dropper, like so. So now you want to make the clock. You want blocks like this. One has a comparator, the other a redstone torch. Now you want this. Blocks arranged like this to resemble the pulse shortener, but it's actually a timer. And your redstone dust going down the staircase, then have the repeater on 4 ticks, then a torch. Next you want a block like so, have a comparator here and one here. You want redstone here, but just make sure you block off the signal from it transferring from red to the cyan part. And then you want a torch here and redstone here. So hopefully this will work if it feeds in properly. Yep, it's working. So just make sure the items don't spew out everywhere. You want to surround these droppers in blocks. Just do this quite simple. Just completely cover them. You can't really do that where the repeaters are, but that's fine. Make sure you get underneath as well. And I think, but one thing you can't do is put a block here above this torch, because it will send signal from this torch to this block, and that will mess up the contraption. So that's pretty much it. All you could do now is add the items in. So if you've got, this is a 3 item version, so I'm going to gather 3 items. I'm just going to clear my inventory. So the items for mine, I'm just going to have to be stackable, by the way. So I'm just going to put glowstone, netherrack and soul sand in. So you want to come under here and find this hopper and put just 1 glowstone in, then put the next item in, and then the next item in. And you're actually going to need them items again, and that's the glowstone. So above the hopper where you put glowstone in, or whatever item, you're going to put the same item in, like so. And that's netherrack. So you're going to put soul sand, oh no, sorry, netherrack here, and soul sand here. So you can see there's soul sand here and soul sand here. Next you want to get a really rare item which is stackable, and which people probably won't put in the system, which I suggest a cauldron. And you're going to put like so. There's 1 in each of these middle slots, and then 18 in the last one. And this will set the comparators so it's just 1 item short of getting the strength up to 2. So do it in all 3. Then this one. Oh no, oh no, it's fine. It's 9. I thought it was 19 for a second. So now that's basically done. All you gotta do is just put glass like so, and put a water bucket here, and it's pretty much done as long as I've done it correctly. So yeah, I'm gonna test it now. Hopefully it should display the message part built, part added even, and then item built, and there you go, it's done. So that worked. And you've put an invalid item in. I'm just going to put some stone in. Hopefully you can see the stone is going to this dispenser, and then it's being dispensed out, hopefully. Yep. And hopefully I should get my 64 stone back, as long as this worked properly. Nope. Okay. Because dispensers are strange. So that's been the tutorial. If you want any more videos, just suggest one in the comments. Don't have much free time, so it's difficult to make a lot of videos, but thanks for watching. Please like the video if this helped, and yeah, be sure to subscribe, and see you all next time. Thanks for watching.